Southwest region, Malachi, Geo, Zoe, and Caswell. Giovanni.
Oh, uh, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico, and Oklahoma and Texas are actually four uh, states that come from four corners, if I'm correct.
Yeah, Gio, was there something about those four states that they create like a perfect intersection? Their corners just meet right there, right?
Yeah,
And that I think that's like the only place in the what? Go ahead.
It's the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, and it's also the only place in the United States where four states' corners actually touch. If you look over on the right side of the map, where Kansas and Missouri and Oklahoma, they almost meet the four corners, but they don't.
The Southwest region includes the states Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona. Welcome to the great region of Southwest. Did you know, 10,000 years ago, well before the arrival of Europeans, the original people built large houses on the side of cliffs. People come from all over to visit the rocky landscapes and mountains. The Southwest region has four cool states, including Texas, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and Arizona. Everybody loves these states because the Southwest has warm weather. The warm weather is usually a triple-digit number. It is warm due to the deserts and lack of water reserves.
The climate of the Southwest is arid or very dry. The average rainfall can be as little as 8 inches annually. The high, dry plains of Texas extend westward into New Mexico. The southern sections of the Rocky Mountains extend into New Mexico from the north. Occasional mesas rise above the land as well. Stretching westward from Arizona are deserts and cacti and chains of mountains. The Colorado River flows through the region. It's carved a spectacular Grand Canyon in Arizona. Other notable natural features of the Southwest include formations by Bryce and Zion National Parks in Utah. Major cities include Phoenix, Arizona, Austin, Dallas, Houston, and Texas. The Native American Pueblo of I can't ever pronounce that word.
Pueblo.
No, the other one.
Acoma.
Acoma in New Mexico is the oldest continuously inhabited community in the country of North America. Community.
Native Americans lived in the Southwest for at least 10,000 years before the arrival of Europeans. Hundreds ago, the Anasazi, or from
Hohokam
people built large houses out of mud, bricks, and stone. They built some of them on the side of cliffs. Ruins of those buildings can be seen today at Mesa Verde National Park and other sites. Spanish explorers, quantitators arrived in the area in the late 1500s. They often
conquistadors.
Conquistadors.
Yeah.
arrived in the area in the late 1500s. They often mistreated the Native Americans by the late 1800s. The Native Americans had been forced to give up much of their land. Pima Tono, Pima Tohono, Odom Pueblo, Ch-
Cheyenne,
Cheyenne, Southern
Paiute,
Paiute,
Navajo,
Navajo,
and Ute.
Inuit are some of the tribes that still occupy in the Southwest. Most now live in reversations or
Reservation.
reservations.
Good job, Gio. Thanks.
Large parts of the Southwest are deserts or mountains with almost no plant life. The dry environments makes it almost impossible to keep farms. However, scientists have developed irrigation methods and resources that address the water problem in some places. Engineers built dams across rivers. Texas now has more farms than any other state in the country. At the time of Spanish settlement, the Southwest became an important area for raising sheep. Over time, cattle ranching has taken the place of sheep ranching in importance. Other major industries include mining and manufacturing. Copper is mined in Arizona, Texas, and Oklahoma. Have been sources of petroleum gas, natural gas.
A big part of the Southwest used to be part of the country, Mexico, Utah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Colorado meet at war
Corners.
It the only place in the country where 4 states meet in one place.
Yes.
The Grand Canyon is one of the 7
Natural
natural wonders
wonders
in the world. Thank you for joining us. We discuss
discover
to get
the great region
the great region of Southwest. Be sure to not miss a Rocky Mountain in the
Grand Canyon.
Grand Canyon in Arizona in the natural wonders of the Southwest and the cliffs houses made of stone or clay.
Okay, Gio, can you read the last sentence?
The sunset around 7 or 8 o'clock. You will be on the sunsets around 7 or 8 o'clock. Will be on the best views at the Grand Canyon that you will ever see. So bring your camera. Thank you.
Great job, Southwest. Okay, everybody, you can throw your comments into the chat. I'm going to open it back up. Good job. Way to go. Please turn your cameras back on, friends, and let's open up the floor. Woo! Yeah, good job. Look at it. Oh, that was wonderful. Great reading, Zoe. All right, Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus, turn your camera on for me. There you go. Okay, cool. All right, do we have some questions for our friends that just presented? Please turn your cameras on, everybody. And who's got questions for our friends? Comments or connections? Maybe one of our adults could get us started.
I have a connection to the area.
Hey, cool. It's another Miss Renee connection to the area. Oh my gosh, you're so connected to the United States.
Well, I'm from this area, and I've been to that last lovely slide of the waterfall. It's Havasu Falls, and it is gorgeous. The water really is turquoise. It's really worth the hike.
Wow, that is cool. What was the falls called?
Havasu Falls. It's at I think it's the northeastern end of the Grand Canyon.
Havasu Falls. How cool. Thanks. Nice.
Let's
not spam the chat, you guys. We're not going to spam the chat.
I was going to say, Miss Johnson, that I have a connection also to the area. I have never been there, but my parents visited the Grand Canyon, and it was one of my dad's favorite places that he ever visited because he was very into picturesque and scenery places, and he just thought it was amazing. And then also Colorado, one of the states that is part of the Four Corners, is where some of my nieces and nephews live. And someday I'm going to go visit them there. I haven't made it yet because we were supposed to go during COVID, and then COVID happened and we couldn't go. So someday I'm going to go visit them there. And so that's my connection.
Nice. You know, I noticed once again in our region studies, there was a slide that talked about the people that initially first lived there and how they were, as it started to become more of a developed area, the natives were pushed off and into reservations. And this is a connection we're making in the Birch Bark House. They were just talking about this yesterday in the chapter that we read, and it's coming up again in our regions. All the kids are talking about it. They're making, and so I just want to point out this connection. It's amazing. Anderson,
Miss Johnson?
Yeah.
Can I tell you something cool?
Yeah, absolutely.
I was about to say something.
Caswell, can we take a question from Anderson? He's been waiting patiently.
Yes.
Okay. Well, one, water is not supposed to be turquoise. I would not drink water that's turquoise. That obviously means there's like minerals and stuff inside it. And my family was supposed to go to San Antonio, but then COVID happened, and then we didn't, and we couldn't. So COVID really ruined that.
And San Antonio, Texas, that's one of the states, correct?
Yes, my parents have been to San Antonio, but that was way before I was born, I think.
Michael.
Like a week ago, one of my friends was moving to Texas, and so they moved, and now I really can't ever see them again because they moved to Texas. I don't know why. They never really told me a reason, but they just moved to Texas.
Mhm.
I was kind of sad because that was like my top best friend. It's like I've been friends with him since like kindergarten. So I was kind of sad for him to go.
Same with you and me, Michael.
I know.
Wow, that's hard. Now it's like, hopefully you can stay in touch and maybe you'll have a really awesome place to visit when the winter months come back around and it gets really cold.
Yeah.
Do we have any more questions or comments about the Southwest region presentation?
Anton.
Anton, did you put your hand up or did it slip?
Clara had her hand up.
Sorry, my stuff always lags. I have really poor connection. It slipped again. I don't know how when I was.
Okay, then Clara.
Have you seen the waterfall in Minnehaha? Like when it's frozen? Like it's the ice is like turquoise or blue. Like
Yeah, I've seen that.
I've seen it. It
Yeah.
looks
it's blue.
I've actually been, I remember going there and I'm like, okay, what the heck?
Yeah, and I'll give you a tip about Minnehaha Falls. Never walk around it in winter because it's always ice.
Cool. Good connection, Clara.
And
Thank you.
I actually went fishing there, like ice fishing there.
Oh, fantastic. Cool. I see another hand went up. Anderson has another question.
Well, this is something I wanted to say to Ms. Perez. Nice. I really like that shade of purple on your hair.
So beautiful. Yeah.
I know.
Hey, Miss
Zoe's
Johnson.
favorite color, right, Zoe?
Hey, Miss Johnson.
Mhm.
Can I tell you something cool?
Please.
I have a park named after me.
Okay.
It's literally called Caswell Park.
Wow, that's neat. Where is it in the United States?
It's in Mankato, I think.
Hey, Mankato. Awesome.
Oh, it's close by there.
Well, I am going to close the presentations of the regions of the United States. And I just think all of us did incredibly difficult and hard work. And I want to thank each and every one of you. Yeah, you guys just really think of what you just did in the past 3 weeks and then just presented all this amazing
Oh,
information.
some people have questions still.
Well, I'm going to close it down because I need to teach Telescope Math a lesson and everybody needs to get their schedules written. And so thanks again for your support, Ms. Perez. Really appreciate it.
Okay, Miss Johnson.
One
Bye.
moment, please. Can you please mute, just please?